Good morning again. And
Morning.
Welcome to our coffee chat. So if you saw the live streaming of the worship service, you heard some of my announcements already. And one thing was that Bud wanted to make sure that everybody knew how thankful he is to all of the phone calls and support and the cards that he's received, the prayers that he has received during this time. He's feeling much better, but as I said in my announcements, unfortunately he wasn't released this week. The doctor wanted him another week staying at home and not being exposed. So, but he thanks you all. The other thing, we are back live worship, and it's going to be a week by week decision. This virus seems like it has slowed a little bit, but now there's this new strain that is going around, and that I have a bad feeling that we're going to go through one more bad time before we all get vaccinated and get this behind us.
But we did hear about a lot of people that have appointments.
Yes.
And a few people have been vaccinated, right?
Yeah, so some members have already been vaccinated, others are signed up. I also found it out, good news for me, I had a conversation with the bishop over my concern that pastors, that clergy were not considered essential workers. So we get exempted from having to abide by the guidelines of gathering because we're not essential. And so anyway, I had a back and forth with the bishop, and was it yesterday?
It was yesterday that they changed them, I think.
Yeah, so the North Carolina guidelines for vaccination now has clergy
as number 3,
as an essential worker, and so I'm in the next group
3
to go, group 3.
You're in group 3.
So maybe I had an effect. I don't know if that was me.
Or maybe the bishop did.
Yeah, maybe the bishop did, definitely. So we're back in worship. I have to say, I was thinking about this. One of the hardest decisions that I had to make in Pennsylvania was to cancel church because of a snowstorm, an impending snowstorm. So you had to make that decision sometimes even before the storm started. And
sometimes it was just the night before.
Yeah. But that was just the most difficult decision to do. I just hated it, and I thought, thank goodness I won't have to make the decisions anymore in Ocean Isle Beach of whether or not to close the church. But now we're in this. So, and then I also thought that the 3 weeks that we were closed, that actually happened. Do you remember when we lived in Citronia? We had the blizzard of 95 or 96? 95.
I think it was 96.
Because it was January.
Yeah.
So we actually closed the church for 3 Sundays in a row that during that blizzard time, because we had the blizzard, and then we got like 4 days later another snowstorm.
Every Wednesday it would snow.
Yeah,
it was weird.
It was. We ended up having 28 inches of snow or 30 inches of snow on the ground.
We couldn't open our door.
Yeah.
We were snowed in our house. We couldn't even.
That's right. We had to climb out.
Eventually we had to climb out. Yeah.
And dig to the door to open the door.
While our kids were inside filming us and acting like they were the weather forecasters. They were little. It was hilarious.
I know. Gosh. But anyway, so I thought, man, I won't have to cancel church ever again. But here you go. Strange time. So that was something I wanted to mention. The other thing, I heard another case this week of the exact same scam that hit us has hit another church in North Carolina. So that's the second one that I have heard of. So that's going around. So just stay safe with that, and remember our protocol that you'll never be asked to pay me directly. It'll always go through the church. For us to help others. And speaking of that, what a great transition. Didn't plan on that. Speaking of that, the 5th Sunday of every month, Council had decided a few months ago to make that an extra giving Sunday. And I think you all have done this before, so it's kind of like bringing it back. And we did it in the church that I came from. We called it Joyful Giving Sunday. And so on the fifth Sunday, when we have a fifth Sunday, we will have another offering to help local, or not just local, but just organizations that help others. So we're starting that next Sunday, and it's going to go. There was an announcement, and I made it at the other announcements, but I just want to reiterate it. So a special collection. This is above and beyond our regular offering, and it will go to buying food for the February pantry distribution. So our Saturday that we have in February, we will help provide like we normally do, but we'll take a collection this coming Sunday for that. And you can make your checks, if you can do it by check or just drop some dollars or coins in the extra plate that we'll have out. You make it out to the Women of St. Luke for pantry expenditures. Okay, so that's how we'll do that offering. So
Will it be in the front, the offering?
Yeah,
plate?
I think, well, I haven't figured it out exactly. Yeah, so where we have the regular offering plate, I think somewhere in that area, we'll just have another offering plate. And I'll put a little sign up to designate it. Now some churches I've heard do it also, well, Trinity did when they first started doing it, Joyful Giving. They did it in cans, and so if you're dropping coins in the cans, it made a joyful noise. That's what they called it, joyful noise giving.
Yeah.
So it made a joyful noise. So I don't know how exactly we'll do it, but for now, since we're not taking, we're not passing the plates around, it'll just be out there. You'll see it when you come into the church. So, okay. Anything else that we need to talk about? Council meets, as I said in the announcements, this Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the Fellowship Hall. Ash Wednesday and Lent is now around the corner, so I'll be wanting to meet with Worship and Music to figure out how we're going to do that this year, because that'll be different. Everything is different. But that's coming up, just to let you know. That's in a couple weeks, or 3 weeks, I think, is Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, everybody, stay safe, be well, take care. God bless.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Keep your distance.
And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good week. Bye.